Sometimes a loss is the best thing that can happen. It teaches you what you should have done next time. Snoop Dogg. True, but our take is, if you can avoid circumstances that can result in a loss, that would be the best route to take. Number 10. Installment plans. So, you're ready to start living on your own and want to buy a few new household items because the secondhand ones that you got have finally breathed their last breath. You find a lucrative deal that allows you to pay in small installments with a 0% down payment. While it seems too easy, our advice is to run. The long-term payment plans will not only drain you financially, but mentally as well. This is because you have to pay a certain amount at a certain time. But what you probably don't realize is that you would be paying way more when you pay in installments than you would if you had saved the money and bought it. For example, if you want to buy a $500 couch, saving that money is not a hard thing to do if you're disciplined. And the good news is you will spend $500 to buy the couch if you pay for it with cash. If you use the no money down plans, you end up paying more than the actual cost of the item. In addition, until you finish your payments, you don't own the item you're using, which means you would be sitting on a borrowed couch. Instead of having financial and mental worries about the payments that you have not yet completed, why not save some cash and buy the item in one go? Number 9. Investment scams. We are sure you have been contacted by someone offering an investment deal with high investment returns that you probably mused about for some time. If you did not take the deal, you probably saved yourself a lot of money and mental anguish. Investment scammers call you with all manner of investment advice and deals that have a timestamp on them. If you hear someone asking you to grab a deal right now, hang up on them and block the number because they are probably looking for an easy mark to dupe. If you want to invest, find legit investment companies and thoroughly vet them to ensure that you're not putting your money into a rabbit hole. Don't fall for phishing scams because you will lose your identity, money, and faith in all investment deals, and we can promise you that not all investments are scams. Number 8. Free trials. With the current competitive market in just about anything, companies are enticing potential clients with freebies that are too sweet to pass on, and many people have fallen prey to these freebies and lost their money in the process. Free trials are designed to help you test out a product or service before the purchase to find out if it aligns with your goals. The red flag is that these free trials ask for your payment information before giving you the freebie. Entering that information may be the beginning of the loss of a good amount of money. Look at this scenario. Company X is selling VPN at $3 per month, billed annually, with a 14-day free trial that you can cancel at any time. But to claim your free trial, you have to enter your payment information. While there is nothing wrong with trying a new VPN, life happens and you might forget to cancel before the expiry date of the free trial. After 14 days, you find that $36 is missing from your bank, and you realize that you've purchased a premium VPN annual subscription that you had not planned for. And the bad news is that you can't get the money back. While a company might be legit, you're forced to part with the cash you had not budgeted for. To save your money, say no to free trials, and if you can't, be keen on the dates when they expire, and cancel before they do if you don't want to buy the premium service. Number 7. Rent a car. We all want to be the center of attraction by rolling into our best friend's birthday party in the latest Rolls Royce. But it is a money trap you want to distance yourself from if you want your money to remain in your wallet. Many people think that leasing a car is cheaper, but the truth is, the only people that are benefiting are the car owners from the ton of cash they earn from renting out cars. The average price of renting a car in October was $81 per day. If you want to rent one for a week, you spend $567. In a month, that's $2,268. You spend more than 22 times the amount you would spend using public transport. There are, of course, places you would need to use a private car to get to, and while you can rent, it would cost you more money. Simply ask your friend to lend you their car. Just make sure to return it with a full tank of gas, which would cost you less than $5, and your friend would only be too happy to lend it to you again. After all, no one would hate to have their car returned to them with a full tank of gas. We know we wouldn't. Number 6. Payday Loans. We've all needed a financial boost at one time, and payday loans are one way you can get financial aid when you need it. But as much as they help you, they cost you just as much, if not more. And if you can, avoid them like the plague. This is because you'll end up paying more than you took, and we'll tell you a secret. These payday loans can be addictive. Did you know that payday loan interest can go up to 600%? Look at the various interest rates from different lending institutions and decide for yourself if payday loans are worth taking. Payday loans 391% to 600%, credit card loans 15% to 30%, debt management programs 8% to 10%, personal loans 14% to 35%, and online lending 10% to 35%. If you ask us, payday loans should be scrapped. If you have to take a loan, look for those that have lower interest rates. If you want money to cater to an emergency, payday loans should not be the way to go because you'll end up paying more than you spent on the emergency. But not to preach water and drink wine, we recommend that you don't take loans if you can use other means of getting the money you need. Number 5. Student loans. According to an analysis conducted in 2019, consumers that were under the age of 34 owed a total of $620 billion. The government has designed student loans in a way that you have to make long-term payments, which derails your life for years or even decades. There are several ways that student loans can impact your life negatively. For example, a student loan can significantly impact your ability to buy a house because you may not have money to put towards your monthly payments and save enough to afford the minimum down payment required by mortgage lenders. Having a student loan can also force you to put your things on hold, which impacts financial independence and a chance at a better life. In addition, it also lowers your credit score and increases your interest rates in case your credit is approved. If you can do without student loans, run away from that money trap to avoid future financial stagnation. If you can't avoid student loans, you can take the bare minimum amount you're able to pay in good time. Number 4. Playing the lottery. Many people fall into the trap of playing the lottery hoping to win a lot of money and get out of a financial rut. And unfortunately, instead of winning, they spend all the money they have to buy more tickets, hoping to increase the chances of winning. They sacrifice necessities such as house rent and utilities, thinking that if they win, financial problems will be a thing of the past. But the only thing they get from playing the lottery is an addiction and disappointments. For example, statistics have shown that people in the lower income class play the lottery more than their counterparts in the higher income category. This is because they are under the delusion that playing the lottery gives them a chance of winning an attractive amount of money and getting out of poverty. But there are also those people that know that buying a lottery ticket is like throwing their money into a trash can. But they place their odds on the teeny tiny chance that they could win, and if we're being honest, the chances of winning the lottery are slim to none. A 1 to 45 million chance to win a lottery doesn't seem like the odds are on your side, does it? To be honest, you have a better chance of becoming a saint than winning the lottery. Instead of wasting your money, save that $2 in a place that earns you interest. It may not be a lot of money to start with, but you know what they say about looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. Number 3. Deals that are too good to be true. Have you ever been offered a deal that sounded too good to be true? What did you do? Did you take it or did you run in the opposite direction? If you decided to run, you're a wise person. Our grandparents have always told us that if a deal is too good, think twice. For example, have you ever been offered free shipping to any location you're at if you buy goods worth a certain amount of money? Well, we hate to break it to you, but that is a money trap that forces you to buy more than you have initially budgeted for. It would have been better if you would have paid the $3 shipping fee for the $15 item you wanted to buy instead of buying goods worth $50 for free shipping. To save your money and avoid embarrassment, think twice before falling for deals that are too good to be true. Also, do your due diligence before clicking the accept button, or you will be losing money in more ways than you would care to admit. Number 2. Buy now, pay later. The buy now, pay later deal is quite the deal breaker because you will end up spending way more money than you would have spent by buying your item in cash. While the buy now, pay later, or BNPL as it's commonly known, allows you to acquire something without having the money in hand, it becomes a money trap when it tempts you to splurge because you can buy an item worth a larger amount of money. As if that is not enough, if you miss a payment or your account does not have sufficient funds to take care of the installment, it could attract fees and penalties, and you may also have to pay interest for the remaining payment period. If you don't have enough money to purchase an item, the safest deal is to save up and put down the payment in full. You will walk away with your item knowing that you fully own it, because when you haven't paid for it, you can't claim it as your own until you complete the payments. Don't be sucked into this money trap. Save your money and your sanity by waiting until you have enough money to buy it. The only exemption would be if it was a matter of life and death, such as oxygen or life-preserving medicine. The rest is secondary. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Surprise contest winnings. You most likely have received a congratulatory email or received a phone call telling you that you had won a prize, and were sure that you were more surprised because you knew that you had not participated in any contest to warrant a win. Many scammers send spam emails telling people that they have won prizes even without them having entered into any prize-winning contests. They even follow it up with a phone call and ask you for your personal information so that they can put it in their database, and that is how they take your money. For example, if someone tells you that you have $25,000 but asks you for a registration fee of some kind, or asks you to purchase something to claim your prize, don't fall for it. If you've not entered any contest, then it's a no-brainer that you wouldn't win a prize, right? The scammers are after your money, and if you show any signs of weakness, they will milk you dry. After all, easy come, easy go. Make sure to check out the next video. You're going to get a ton of value from this one. See you there.